Hey, baby. What are you doing up so late? Mm, you can't fool me. I saw you on your phone. Come on. Why are you up, baby? It's so late. I just can't sleep. Mm, I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do to help you? Well, of course there's something I can do. I mean, well, yeah, I know. Of course I can't make you go to sleep instantly. I'm not some magic wizard or anything, but I don't know. I was just sort of thinking maybe I can make you some tea without caffeine or maybe heat you up some milk. Warm milk always helps. No, don't really want to do that. Okay. Well, how about I read you a bedtime story instead? Sound good? Yeah? Okay. Here, I actually have a couple of bedtime stories on my phone. Don't ask me why. Maybe I knew this day was coming. You never know. Okay, so here's what we have. I found this one story to be super cute, and I think you'll like it too. This one's called My Friend Funny. Tucker found a lizard in his garden. It was a friendly little soul. It had a sleek body that glistened like the rainbows in oil, and four legs that stood out like they were bookends. It was sunning itself on some bricks. When Tucker put out his finger, the little lizard seemed to nod at him. But when he tried to get the lizard to climb up on his finger, the lizard seemed frightened and tried to run away. Tucker knew he wasn't dangerous to the little lizard. He was a kind boy. He wanted to feed it and give it some water to drink and play with it. Perhaps he would make it a racing track with his building blocks. Because Tucker was a nice boy who liked lizards. Surely the lizard liked him too. So, Tucker moved fast. He pounced on the little lizard with his two hands. His palms were cupped so he wouldn't hurt the lizard. He could feel it fluttering beneath his palms. It just wanted to escape. But it just doesn't know how nice I am, Tucker thought. After a while, the fluttering stopped, and Tucker dared to peek. There was the little lizard, looking warily at him from the dark cave of his hands. Its two bright eyes in the darkness were as glittery as two drops of water. Tucker gently turned his hands over and scooped the little lizard up. Now the lizard was in his hands, blinking at the big face of his new friend. "Hello," said Tucker to the lizard. "You must have been so bored, sitting up there on the grass. I've thought up some good games that a lizard would like. Shall we play?" Then Tucker remembered his manners. "I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Tucker. And you are?" And because the lizard couldn't speak, or perhaps just had a tiny voice that Tucker couldn't hear it, Tucker decided to give him a name. "I will call you Funny. Middle name, Little. So your full name is Funny Little Lizard. Don't forget it, will you?" The little lizard or should we say Funny, nodded his little head. And so Tucker thought it was decided. Funny little lizard was his friend, and how they would play together. But Tucker didn't quite trust Funny not to run away, so he found a box with some holes in the lid. He gave him a piece of ham and tried to make him drink some juice. Then he closed Funny in the box while he made him a racing track on his bed. It was dark and hot inside the box. Funny didn't like it. There were lots of noises that Funny didn't understand. Thumps and bumps that would slide Funny across the bottom of the box whenever Tucker moved. It was also very dark. Funny liked the sunshine. He had cold blood, and that was why he had been sunning himself when Tucker found him. All of a sudden, bright light flooded into the box. "There you are, Funny," announced Tucker. "Are you ready to play?" Tucker reached into the box and took Funny out. But he grabbed the wrong part of Funny. He held him by the tail. Now, Funny had a tail that detached whenever it was grabbed by something. It was protection against hungry birds. So Funny's tail thought Tucker's fingers were a bird, and it came right off. Tucker was surprised and upset. "I'm sorry," he cried. "I hope I haven't hurt you." Funny wasn't hurt, but it was a pity about his tail. It had taken him a long time to grow, and now he had no protection against the birds. Tucker grabbed Funny by the tummy, but he was stronger than he knew, and he made Funny's soft little belly hurt. He whisked him out of the box and put him on the bedspread. Funny was in Tucker's bedroom. "I've made you a racetrack," exclaimed Tucker. "You can run across the whole of my bedspread. Look, here's a bridge I made with books, and here's an obstacle course I made with blocks." But Funny was weak and confused. He had lost his tail, and his tummy hurt. He was dizzy from being in the box, and cold from not seeing the sunshine. He sat flat on the bed and did not run towards the game that Tucker had set up for him, even when Tucker prodded him with a finger. It was then that Tucker saw something strange. Those little bright glittering eyes were now tired and dull. His gleaming oily rainbow skin was now a limp, dull gray. Tucker had found a shiny, sparkly friend, but now his friend was sick and sad. As Tucker and Funny looked at one another, Tucker realized that Funny was more healthy in the garden. It made sense. The garden had sunlight and plants, and things Funny liked to eat. And in the garden, Funny didn't want to run away, so he didn't need to live in a box. "You didn't want to play with me at all then, did you?" Tucker said sadly. He had not thought that Funny would be happier without him. Not when Tucker knew himself to be a nice boy, who only wanted to be gentle and kind and help him and play together. But as nice as Tucker was, he knew now that he could not make Funny as happy as the garden could. So, Tucker let Funny go into the garden. In his proper home, Funny grew sparkling and gleaming again. His eyes became bright once more. His tail even began to grow back, and Tucker loved him from a distance. The end. Did you like that one? Yeah. Well, I'm glad. I can read you another one if you want. Oh, no, 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 baby. It doesn't bother me to read these bedtime stories to you. Hell, I'd sit here all night if that's what it took. So don't worry about it. I want to do it for you. Okay? Come here, baby. I love you. I love you so much. Here, let me find another story for you. Here's a story. It's called Tilly's Rainbow Shoes. What do you think? Well, I know that doesn't really tell you anything, but I still thought I would ask. So is that a yes? Okay. Tilly's Rainbow Shoes. New shoes for Tilly are always a problem, and today is no exception. Tilly likes none of the shoes her mom and the shop lady show her, and there are lots and lots. Too red, Tilly frowns. Too blue, Tilly shakes her head again. All little girls like pink shoes, growls the shop lady, and puts some pink shoes with blue bows in front of Tilly. Difficult child, she hisses. Different. Tilly just likes to be different, suggests Tilly's mom, trying to help. Well, actually, I have got something very different. The shop lady smiles a crooked smile. Last year's rainbow shoes were a big flop because most little girls prefer pink or blue. Tilly likes the word different, and big flop doesn't bother her at all. In fact, flop sounds nice, like Floppy, her rabbit. Flop sounds like plop, and Tilly makes a plopping noise. And Tilly loves the rainbow shoes that the shop lady brings up from the flop plop cellar for her to try. Tilly's mom flops into a chair. If they fit, we will take them. Tilly's mom starts to get her money ready. And that's how Tilly found her amazingly amazing rainbow shoes. What is so special about rainbow shoes anyway? First thing is, people notice you. They say things like cool shoes, or never seen shoes like those, or where do you find those crazy shoes? But were Tilly's shoes so special? Tilly certainly thought so. When she wore her rainbow shoes, Tilly always chose her brightest clothes to wear. Red and blue t-shirt, yellow shorts, and an orange hairband today. Tilly always chose the most colorful ice cream to match the shoes. Strawberry banana and chocolate with sprinkles today. Tilly skips along zippier. Tilly jumps higher. Tilly runs faster. Tilly paints her pictures with happy colors, mostly rainbow colors. Tilly sings snappier and louder. Before long, all Tilly's friends want rainbow shoes too. All Tilly's friends and friends of Tilly's friends. The shop lady puts up a sign in her window. Amazing rainbow shoes. She also puts up the price, quite a lot. But now, this is a big problem for Tilly. The rainbow shoes just aren't different anymore. All her friends have rainbow shoes now. So how different is that? What's the point in having shoes that are different when all my friends have the same shoes? Tilly stares down at her shoes, and peeps over at Daisy wearing the same ones. But you've started a fashion, her mother tells her. You got the idea, and all your friends copied you. That's nice. Tilly isn't so sure. Can they all jump higher and skip faster? Tilly puts the rainbow shoes magic to the test. Skipping competition, Tilly shouts out at playtime. Only girls with rainbow shoes are allowed, she announces, lining up the skipping girls. Not fair, says Lola, who has blue shoes. Absolutely not fair, adds Gina, who has red shoes. So, everyone joins in the who can skip the fastest competition, and Lola, with the blue shoes, wins. Tilly comes second, but all the girls agree. Clever idea, Tilly. That was such fun. After school, Tilly decides on a who can trampoline highest competition in her garden. They have to take their shoes off, so maybe it doesn't count. Gina, not wearing her red shoes, wins. And everyone agrees. Bouncy idea, Tilly. Good fun. And Tilly is no longer so sure about the magic in her magical rainbow shoes. But she still likes them, even though they aren't so very different anymore. But one day, sometime later, the rainbow shoes start to pinch and nip and squeeze. Ouch, yells Tilly. My shoes hurt and squeeze. Oh, laughs Mom. You've been growing fast. It must be all that skipping and trampolining. New shoes. The shoe shop lady doesn't smile. She recognizes difficult and different Tilly. But then she remembers that she sold 10 pairs of the flop rainbow shoes to Tilly's friends. And suddenly, her smile nearly splits her face. I've got some new denim shoes with lovely pink colored straps. The very latest. Tilly has to agree that these shoes look very smart, but she thinks for a minute and asks, have you got some shoes in your cellar where there is only one pair left? The shoe lady looks puzzled. I've got just one pair of red sneakers with white laces in your size. A bit ordinary, and from last year. Oh, smiles Tilly. I think I like ordinary now. And red sounds just my color. And to make her ordinary sneakers a bit more special, she sticks blue and yellow stars on them. Until all her friends start sticking stars on their sneakers too. The end. How's that one, baby? You liked it? Well, I'm happy. Are you feeling tired? Yeah. Alright, sweetheart. Go ahead and close your eyes. Okay? There you go. I love you. I love you so much. And I'll never say it enough. Sweet dreams, baby.